Hello, I'm Jane Garrity, and I'm a psychic medium. I do have my own business of private practice, which you can find on my website, innerhearthealingllc.com, for private readings. I will never reach out to you. You can only book through my website. That is it. And I have some spirit teams in with me today. And I have a spirit from the collective here with me. This is our full moon reading for today. And thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. I hope that whatever you find that resonates, leave what doesn't. We already have some cards coming out here. So let's see. We have the Five of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. So let's see what this is about today. There's a lot of contemplation happening in your emotional journey. And our emotional journey, what I'm being shown is our second chakra. And really what's stored down here in our lower cauldron is a lot of our traumas, our childhood traumas, our old belief systems, our conditioning, like all of these things. These old conditionings and belief systems, they're also stored up from past lives. I'm seeing a lot of us who have these old belief systems that we hold emotionally. And today, the Five of Cups is saying, let it go. It's not ours. And I know that it's a lot easier said than done. And what I'm being shown is coming to the understanding that these past wounds and traumas were never ours. So if you're feeling, especially this full moon, we can feel kind of stuck down here. That is a blue jay. It's funny, blue jays to me are really about that communication, and they kind of sound a little harsh, but they're really not. They can be. So it's funny that the blue jays coming in at this time to really tell us letting go of these stored emotions and energies that are in our lower cauldron, to let those things go so that we can start new. So the Ace of Cups is coming in and saying, letting go of this old stagnant belief systems that we believe because we were told, or that maybe we've experienced in a past life. And in beginning again, letting those go and beginning again, what they're showing me is like a toddler. How do we begin again with some toddler-like energy? That toddler energy is really about us understanding no matter what age we are, there is something new to learn, to experience. And when we have the past stored down here that we're not really letting go of, or that we can't rise above to say this, we weren't taught right because our parents just projected everything. And then I'm also seeing a lot of past life energy coming into this reading, and what it's telling us, say you can begin again. How can we learn to let go of all of the past fears, shames, guilt, and those are all projections from other people that we have taken upon us. And we are being invited, thank you, we are being invited to begin again as a toddler, as a baby, no matter what age we're at, because there's always something new to learn. The Ten of Swords. It's funny how we're seeing all the birds. The Ten of Swords is really coming in to say it's up to ourselves to free ourselves from these thoughts and feelings that bind us. It's up to us. It's up to us to rise above and to know that it's not us. This energy of fear and shame and guilt is not ours. It's not. So, having the mindset of a toddler is going to be really important as we're pushing through the end of this year. I have a lot of wasps. Learning temperance. Learning temperance. Temperance. It's all about the flow between the spiritual world and our physical reality, and understanding that there is flow there. There's going to be times where we're going to kind of forget our spiritualness, right? And that balance. It's People think balance is about maintaining evenness, and it's not. Balance is about going with the flow and keeping your balance while in flow. And so for us going on this is, thank you. Thank you. This is about somebody who's really just beginning and embarking upon their spiritual awakening. You're just starting to figure it out. And that's where the toddler is coming in. You're starting to figure this out. And so the temperance is coming in to say, hey, stop beating yourself up about not feeling balanced. It's about understanding the flow and going with the flow, and that there are multiple dimensions to us and this world, and it's going to take time to go with the flow. The Emperor, wow. The Emperor is coming in to say, wow, you are supported. Whoa, sorry, hold please. Thank you. This portion of today's message, for those of you beginning your spiritual awakening, you are fully supported and guided. And the Emperor is there to let you know that as you are a toddler learning how to walk and balance within this new spiritual awakening path, he's there to say, you're all right. We got you. You're okay. It's okay if you fall off. Get back on. It's all right. Just get back up. No big deal. We make mistakes and fall down all the time. And this is a very kind, compassionate, and understanding Emperor. And really about, hey, we got you. Thank you. Who's here in the reading right now is actually an Archangel, Michael. And he's here to say, you are protected as you go. You are going to make the mistakes, and it's normal. Everyone makes mistakes. Letting go of the shame is part of this beautiful spiritual awakening journey. He's showing up to me today as the Emperor, but he's also in a chariot. And what he's showing me is things are going to start moving quicker. They're going to start moving quicker for you. And then the Hierophant. Holy shit, you guys. This is your ascension journey. I'm a little bit overwhelmed at the support that we're getting this morning for this reading. Thank you. Wow. The Hierophant is all about knowledge, learning, gaining, ascension, spiritual awakening, path forward, and gaining that knowledge on the way. We are in a learn as we go, on the job training as humans. I'm being shown that there are so many people right now that are like just getting the light bulb. The light bulb is just going off. So if this is you, know that you are in exactly the right place at the right time. Everything that is happening is perfect and divine. Even what the visual is, even when you feel like you're walking through shit. Okay? When you are walking through shit, it is always at the perfect time because you're supposed to be learning from these lessons. The healing journey is so much of a challenge. And thank you. Are going to be continued to be challenged. This is part of the temperance and flow, right? Because we're learning and we're ascending and we're learning about all these new things: love, affinity, divine, and all these things. But in order to get to there, we have to do the work of the reframe. And we have to understand that we are love. Self-love is really part of that path to ascension. What else wants to come through today? What other messages do we have? I always get a little overwhelmed sometimes because just like you, just because I do this doesn't mean I fucking know everything. And it also means I'm going through my journey too. And there are parts that I have to remember to believe. I think that's been one of the most challenging things so far in my personal journey, is believing in myself. Eight of Swords. This is, okay, thank you. The Eight of Swords, it's all about us putting ourselves in our own mental jail, right? Our own prison. And the way to get out of it, a lot of self-reflection. What are you looking at? Everything around us, every person we interact with, everything in part of our reality is a reflection of ourselves. And the consciousness part is looking at that reflection and then taking an introspection to be like, okay, how do I want to continue to show up? Because I don't like the reflection. The moon. Thank you. The path that we are on is not lit up. The moon, this is a full moon reading, so it's only appropriate that the moon shows up, because when the moon is full, it highlights our shadows. These are the things that we don't want to go into. We're afraid. We are afraid to go into those shadows of ourselves because we have been taught at an early age to be ashamed of those things. And what our intuition is guiding us to, it's inviting us to kind of take a look at some of these places where we don't like to be, and to actually step into them. Because when you're stepping into that shadow, that's the only time you can actually see things. And then as we're stepping into the shadow and we're working on loving ourselves in these moments, the shadow dissipates. Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands. This is going to happen really fast. I'm seeing it's like taking flight. The Eight of Wands. Holy shit, this reading is incredible. I just saw the next card. As we are embarking on this spiritual awakening journey, it's going to go quick. We're going to pick things up. Once we understand how it all works and how we release these old emotions and feelings for ourselves, we're going to pick it up quick. And then we have the world. Okay. Thank you. When we are going through this journey, we have the power to see. Sorry, that little butterfly just caught my eye, because now I'm seeing that white moth in my mind's eye. And what it's showing me, the beauty of the way we can view our reflection to ourselves, our reflection of the earth, as something that's beautiful and magical, because we can't see that when we're stuck in the shadows. And when we are in the shadows, we have to remember to love the shadows. We're not bad. We're not inherently bad. We are all inherently good. Is there anything else that wants to come through today? Affirmations. Daily affirmations help. Wisdom, inner wisdom, connection. Connection to ourselves is what's going to help. Thank you. We have this conditioning and belief systems that we need to be validated by everything that's around us. And as we are walking the spiritual awakening path, we are the ones who validate for ourselves. That self-validation and believing in ourselves. The other thing that this is showing me is cycles. The world is one big cycle. It's one big circle of cycles, right? And as we are going through it, we're going to realize that the way we've been seeing the circle is like this. And your spiritual awakening, it's going to flip it. And you're going to be like, oh, it's a spiral. And it's like this. And we're somewhere in there. So welcome to your spiritual awakening. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all of your help. I get overwhelmed because sometimes I'm just like, wow, I can't believe that this is my life now. Thank you.